O'clock, I'm gonna go ahead and call the meeting to order, start with pledge of allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Just as a reminder, if there's any public comments, sign up at the corner there. Next is approval of today's agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now is approval of the minutes of 11/6/2024 and 11/7/2024.
I'd make a motion to approve the minutes from November 6th and November 7th, 2024 as presented.
I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next is approval of claims for payment of 11/13/2024.
Make a motion to approve the November 13, 2024 claims for payment.
I will second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Now I have is consideration to approve the appointment to the Board of Health. This term would end at the end of the year.
So it's a 6-week term.
Okay, I'll make a motion to appoint Lori Cadner for the remaining term. For the Board of Health.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve setting the end date for the application for the commissions.
Lance, I would make a motion to set December 9th, 2024 at 4 p.m. as the end date for applications for boards and commissions.
I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? This would be one position for a 5-year term on conservation. Three positions for a 3-year term on mental health, and one position that's an opening for mental health. 2 for zoning adjustment board. One is the new position, another one is continuation of that. Anybody that wants to be on the board of condemnation, they're all open every year, and we never seem to get them all filled, so we're still looking for those. And then 3-year term for Pioneer Cemetery. And if anybody has any questions, Ann should have a list of them in her office. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is consideration to approve partnering with Central Rivers AEA and South Hardin High School to support their work experience program. Were you here for AEA? Come on up.
Yeah, up here?
Yep.
Okay. This is the first meeting like this I've been to, so you tell me what you need or from me or.
Talk about the program.
Okay, so work experience, AE work experience is, we partner with school districts, and then I'm a work experience coordinator, so I'm the person, because teachers, obviously, they're busy in class all day. So I'm the person that goes out to employers in the community and try to get students connected with employers for unpaid work experiences. Sometimes they are paid because sometimes employers prefer to pay them, or it leads to, being paid or whatever, but it's unpaid work experience. They get credit for it. It looks different in every school district and every student. I mean, some of them do 5 days a week. But if you think of it like a class, so a lot of them will have like an hour and a half block class or an hour, 45 minutes. So they go to the job, they work on the job, then they come back. It's like, and they usually some of them have a para or a job coach that goes with them. My job, aside from setting it up, I write the goal for them. I visit them every week, work with the employer, the teacher, the student, kind of establish what the student needs. I mean, we have students from, every end of the spectrum, some students in wheelchairs and lots of limited physical mobility, limited cognitive ability, and then some that just have a little bit of a challenge, and they're definitely going to be working full-time in the community and supporting themselves. So they're working on all of those soft skills, problem solving, decision making, that type of thing. And then also within that, they learn some of those specific skills, whatever job they're doing. So what else I'm trying to think. What else can I tell you about it? There's so much.
You're just requesting the ability to position some people in the county So asking, working with different department heads, when you sent the email, you specified one, but I think it could be specified to any of the department heads.
Absolutely, absolutely. As an example, in Franklin, we were working with the facilities manager, and he has a student that he goes to the courthouse and he cleans like the big rotunda area. So he does sweeping, dusting, organizing, moving some things. He goes over to the Civil War Memorial, similar things, lots of custodial duties, just as an example. But
Right.
it doesn't have to be just that department, it can be any department, and it doesn't have to be just custodial, I mean, it can be whatever job. And that's the thing with all work experience at, employers in the community. For example, some of them, like if they're working in a body shop, it's a matter of what they're comfortable having them do. I mean, they're not gonna be like directly on there doing body work, but they can do whatever they're comfortable doing, and any department.
And these students would be insured, and I talked to our insurance company too, but they're insured through the school.
Absolutely, just like any off-campus, just like any field trip a student would go on, anywhere off-campus, off the school grounds, they're covered by the school insurance, and same with work experience students.
Okay.
So, most of them, I shouldn't say most, they're transported by the school, so it's not like, are they gonna show up or not show up? Sometimes students can be on a lot, but they're transported by the school district to and from. Many of them, I'm not sure if you use the word many or what, but have a job coach / para that stays with them just to be there. Sometimes it's to help them like learn the job. Sometimes it's for some school districts, it's like, well, it's just easier to have them stay there than to come back and then go back and that kind of thing. They're all gonna start with a para. I mean, we're not gonna send a student ever just like, go. I mean, most of them eventually we can kind of pull away from that, but some of them we never do. Some of them just need that, whether it's cognitive ability. Behaviorally, we would never put a student in a work experience in the community if we had any concerns was gonna have any kind of behavioral issues. So that's not, don't let that be a concern.
Right.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate to hear from Dave as far as what his thoughts are, what he's gonna
Dave?
do.
No, I thought it was kind of exciting to be able to offer some work experience to a student that's getting ready to enter the workforce. I was all on board. We have a lot to offer here, a lot of different things that we do. So I'll find out more about your student and what his interests are, what his goals are, and we'll try to give him whatever we can, whatever we
appreciate
can.
that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate your willingness to just kind of partner with us and work with the students. We had, and I didn't just reach out to you because of that, but in the context of that, I was thinking about it and I realized we had Pizza Ranch was another place that students worked, and of course we don't have that. And we also were at the Eldora Specialty Care, but that administrator is retiring sometime after January, and so to let that new person kind of, and rather than coming with work experience, what is that? She said, let's just wait till next year. So in essence, we kind of lost them for the rest of the year, not next year, hopefully we'll be back with them, but anyway, so yeah, if we could just get some other things going elsewhere, it'd be really, really nice. I appreciate that. Good.
I'd make a motion to acknowledge the approved partnership with Central Rivers AEA and South Hardin High School for their job and work experience program.
I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? I would have her reach out to the department heads, or the department heads reach out to her.
Or invite her to a department head meeting,
That would work too. Yeah.
Well, is Dave gonna be kind of the one that's gonna be,
but there might be multiple students for maybe the treasurer's office. Somebody wants to learn the clerical side or.
Yeah, I'd leave it over to the department heads on their
Yeah.
schedules. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is consideration to acknowledge receipt of the 2024 general election post-election audit report. Auditor certification, excuse me.
make a motion to acknowledge the receipt of the 2024 general election, post-election audit report and certification.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is consideration to acknowledge the recorder's monthly report, October.
Lance, I'd make a motion to acknowledge the recorder's monthly report for the month of October.
I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next is consideration to acknowledge the auditor's monthly report, October.
Lance, I'd make a motion to acknowledge the auditor's monthly report for October.
I will second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now I have a change of status in sheriff's office.
Make a motion to approve the change of status for the hiring of Brianna Angstman. This will be a full-time dispatcher at the salary rate of $21.66 an hour, effective November 11th, 2024.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Other business.
I had nothing, Lance.
I have nothing.
Public comment. Adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries for adjournment. Thank you.